Hey everybody. It is Sunday, July 28th. It's 10 o'clock in the morning, y'all. And you already see by the title of what we're doing today. So let's get into it. All right, y'all. I've been trying to get this video out to y'all all summer. But nonetheless, it's here. So I just wanted to give y'all a 1-year update on how everything has been throughout my journey and things that I'm still doing now. So I went back and I wrote a list mostly of my frequently asked questions. So I just go ahead and get started. So I had a lot of questions on where I went. If you have not watched all my other videos, I'm going to keep tagging them at the top so you can click. But these answers were in my videos previously recorded during, like, in real time. So if you have not watched any of those videos, go back and watch those and watch them in order. It'll make more sense. All right, so I went to Mia Aesthetics in Houston. My doctor was Dr. Ziakis, and I got a extended tummy tuck. I know in like my first video, I was saying that I was supposed to be getting a hernia repaired. Y'all didn't have a hernia. So my OBGYN thought I had a hernia. After talking to Dr. Ziakis and everything on surgery day, I didn't have a hernia. My diastasis recti, if you don't know what that is, that's your muscles, ab muscles, or the muscles that keep your abs together. Yeah, it was a big gap. So that's why I had like a pudge in my stomach. All right, so I seen a lot of people like wondering about the pain level and like, is it bad? Is it really that bad? Like, backstory, I have a high pain tolerance, okay? So like, it takes a lot for me to feel pain. When I was pregnant and I was having contractions, I wasn't feeling them and things like that. And so like, I have a really high pain tolerance. Let me tell y'all, believe what everybody is saying on YouTube about this surgery. It is painful, okay? Like, for me to have a high pain tolerance and it hurts me, it's painful. It's bad. But if it's really what you want to do, it's worth it, because it didn't last that long, at least for me. So like, everybody is different, but I wasn't in pain that long. So I had help the first week of my surgery. On day 5, I started trying to do things myself because I knew that my help was leaving. So I just wanted to try to, start doing everything by myself. Day 5, the pain got less. It wasn't as bad, but it was still bad. After day 10, I didn't have any more pain at all. Just besides in my back when I was sleeping and everything, but I could do everything by myself. So please keep that in mind about the pain tolerance, because it was bad, but it was worth it. It was definitely bad. So next point, big deal with the surgery is getting massages. If you do not get your massages, you will not have the best results. Massages are more important than the surgery. Like, aftercare is the most important thing. Keeping yourself together afterwards, getting your body the treatment that it needs after the surgery is the key to looking good after the surgery. Because granted, the doctor does the work, but when you come off the table, that is not what you're gonna look like. You have to get the proper care afterwards to make your body what it's supposed to be, if that makes sense. Because if you don't get massages, you're gonna be swollen, you're gonna be hurting, and it's a lot of other things that could result in not getting massages. So with that being said, I got my very first massage day 1 post-op. So the day after my surgery was my first massage. I got massages from day 1 all the way until I was 6 months out. So when I first came out of surgery, I got massages almost every single day for the first 2 weeks. And then we started going maybe like every other day. And then we started like twice a week. And then once every 2 weeks. And we kept it like that until I made 6 months. That's when I finally was like, okay, I can go as needed. And after I hit the 6 month mark, which was what? December? Yeah. December was my 6 month mark. I went to my massage therapist, I think twice since December. And it is July. So, like I said, it's gonna cost a lot. Massages are not cheap, but it's worth it. Okay. So I would say the first 6 months are critical. Like, you have to make sure that you're ready to do all of this, because yeah, you gotta pay for the surgery. You also have to pay for the massages. The aftercare is very important. So I got my first drain. I got my drain out. The first one, I got it out on day 14. It didn't hurt. That one didn't hurt because it was irritated. So I had, you have to be careful with once they take your tape off of your incision. The tape is really helping hold the drains in place. So once the tape came off, I kind of pulled on or did something that pulled one of my drains, and one of my stitches had ripped. So my drain was able to move around more freely, and it irritated my skin. So my body was trying to reject the drain, was trying to push it out. That one was hurting a lot just by me just moving around and stuff. So I asked the nurse, could she take that one out first? And she did. That one didn't hurt because it was already on its way out. The second drain came out on day 16, and that one hurt. Like, it was weird because you could feel it going through, and it was like it was kind of tugging. So I guess that one was kind of comfortable inside my body, but the other one wasn't. So it's gonna be a hit or miss. Like, be prepared for the worst when the drains come out. But the first drain came out on day 14, and then I got the second drain out 2 days later. So once you come out of surgery, just be prepared. You will not be standing up straight. You will not be standing straight up. Like, there's no way. So you're going to be hunched over, walking for a long time. I was standing straight up. I didn't stand 100% straight up until I was 3 weeks. So for almost 3 weeks, you're going to be hunched over while you're walking. So be prepared. There could be another reason why your back or my back was hurting. I'm not sure if anybody else's back was hurting or not. But yeah, there could be a reason why my back was hurting. Okay, so the most important aftercare is your faja. After, behind the, like, they neck and neck. Like, massages is up there, but faja is like, so it's 1 and 2. Like, you have to wear your faja, okay? So I got my stage 2 faja at my 1 month checkup. I'm not really sure if the way they gave me my faja was how they normally do it or not. I know I didn't pay for stage 2 faja. I think it was a mistake, but maybe they changed it up in the midst of things. I paid for stage 1 faja. I paid for foam and boards. I didn't get either of those 3. So I ended up getting a stage 2 faja. So maybe that's what I'm saying. Maybe they knew they didn't give me those things, so they gave me the stage 2 instead. Maybe they were switching up their procedure in the middle of me, going through my process. I don't know, but they gave me my stage 2 faja and my 1 month checkup. Up until 1 month, they just had me in a binder, and which is why I'm going to be putting in the links to my previous videos, because I went more in depth about the binder and how, you don't need to be in a binder. You need more than a binder for a month. Please do not stay in just a binder for 1 month. You will not get the results you're looking for, okay? So I started plugging my belly button at 3 weeks, and I plugged my belly button up until I was 9 months out. I don't know if other people even plug their belly buttons. I don't know if people did it shorter time than I did, but I did 3 weeks, from 3 weeks until 9 months. Also, I had to get my stomach taped to open my belly button a little bit more. All of this was my massage therapist doing. So make sure you go back and watch that video, y'all. I went in depth about a lot of things in these previous videos. So I would say, if you have not watched them, go back and watch them, because it's some important information. So, I don't know. I stopped plugging at 9 months, and I'm slick thinking about starting back, because I don't know. I feel like my belly button was cuter when I was plugging. So I might start back plugging. Okay. So like I said, Mia Aesthetics did not give me the ab board that I paid for, but I still did use the ab board. I bought one off of Amazon, and I'll link it in the comments down below, so that you can, if you want to purchase that one. I purchased my ab board at 6 weeks. I started using it from 6 weeks until 9 months. So I stopped plugging and I stopped using my ab board at 9 months. With the ab board, I used the ab board every night. I slept with the ab board. I slept with the ab board inside of my faja all the way until I was 9 months, y'all, okay? So the timing is crucial. Now, everybody is different. But I feel like a lot of people might be rushing to get back to the normal, like how they used to sleep and how they, went about, and not having to wear the faja and everything like that. Like, you still have to wear your faja, okay? So my very first workout after the surgery was week 6, okay? And I just did cardio. So I went back to the gym and I did a bunch of cardio. I think I did like 35 minutes of cardio, and just trying to get back in the groove of things. Y'all, I was not consistent with working out. I couldn't. My body wasn't ready. Everybody is different. I've seen some people start early, like really early, and then you got me that wasn't consistent until I was 9 months out. So a lot of, like, my body was starting to get back to its normal self at about 9 months. So it took me about 9 months to heal, okay? The workouts, like, I tried a lot to start back working out, because I worked out consistently before the surgery, which is also important to be in shape and healthy before the surgery. But I was trying to get back to myself, being back consistent, working out and everything, and my body just wasn't ready. And listen to your body. If you're gonna try to work out after the surgery, listen to your body. If it's telling you that it's hurting, if it's telling you that it's tired, I know it might be scary, like you don't want to go back to what you used to look like, but you have to let your body heal. Like, it's important, because if you mess something up, then you're gonna have to go back to surgery anyway, right? Or you're not gonna like what happened to your body after surgery. So it's very important to listen to your body. So after the first workout, I was like trying to go here and there, but I didn't have a consistent routine. It was pretty much, okay, I kind of feel good today, let me try to work out. I think in November, so that was what, about 5 months out, I worked out for 2 weeks. I was consistent for 2 weeks. And then my body was like, no. So it was like I felt most of the pain in my core. So the muscles, you do not want to contract those muscles until you are fully healed. And just working out and consciously using your core is common. Like, that's what you're supposed to do. So it was like you using your core, but you're not knowing that you're using your core. And so I didn't feel it until the next day or 2 days down the line, and it just wasn't working. Once I think at 7 months, I was trying to get back consistent again. So then I started thinking, let me try to not use my core. So I'm thinking, don't use your core, don't use the core, and then my back started hurting. So if you're not using your core, you're using your back. If your back is hurting when you're working out, it's because you're not using your core, which is not a good thing. So I stopped again. At 9 months, that's when I was like, okay, let's try to do this again. I think I was it was during spring break is when I started consistently working out again. And I worked out consistently 5 days a week, which totaled up to about, I think, 53 days maybe in a row, until I stopped. Life started lifing and I had too much stuff going on. So I stopped for 2 weeks, but then I jumped right back into it. So it was not that my body wasn't there. It was just I had too much stuff going on. So at 9 months, my body was healed enough for me to work out, and I used my core. I'm doing core workouts, ab workouts, everything like that. Like, there's no limit now. So after a year, I feel 100% myself. Like, there's nothing that I can't do. I would say the key takeaway from the whole surgery, the whole process, the healing and everything, is to wear your faja. That's the most important thing. I'm 1 year out. I'm 1 year out, and I still wear my faja every single day. I wear it to sleep every night. If I'm just in the house and I'm not going anywhere, I'll wear my faja. I know my last update was my 9-month update, and I got the new faja, and I was wearing it out. I did wear it out. I wore it to school sometimes, but then it started getting hot. And y'all know how I am with heat and the faja. It just don't work. Anything, if you're not gonna wear your faja during the day when you're out and about, wear it when you go to sleep. I think a lot of women probably try to be cute at nighttime, especially if they got a man or something. But yeah, sleep in the faja. Even when I had a man, I slept in that faja. Like, you can do what you gotta do and then get back in the faja. before you go to sleep. Like, it's okay. You can walk around cute for about 2 hours. Then when you ready to go lay down and go to sleep, for real, get in the fire. Your body, when you rest and you sleep, your body is trying to heal itself. So it's going to try to, you going to swell and it's trying to do some weird stuff. So wear the faja, okay? And I still have the faja that I wore in that 9-month video. So if you haven't watched that, go back and watch it. If you're here in Houston, that's important. I'm gonna put you on. I'm telling you, the faja is good. I haven't had any issues with the faja. It has not ripped. It has not tore. Y'all know that I went through a lot of that with my previous faja. Me working out, I know my thighs are getting bigger. They're not slimming down. Muscles, I'm building muscles. So I would say that's probably my only issue with a faja. It's my thighs. Now I can always size up in a faja and get it altered to match my waist, my stomach, but I just haven't gotten around to that. But the faja that I'm in is great quality, and I do believe it could be my favorite faja unless I go buy another one to fit these thighs and then get that one altered. Then that will probably be my forever faja too. All right, so I know this is what y'all came for, is let me see your stomach, let me see your body. All right, so here we go. All right, so I am about to go work out. So I'm on my workout clothes, okay? And if you want to know, for my gym girlies, this is from Fashion Nova. Now, I would say the only thing with my surgery is I can see my line. So these are not my underwear. Like, you can see my scar through my scar line through my clothes sometimes. But all right, and so here is my scar. That's the end of this video. That's all that I have for y'all. Y'all, we are on the road to making the money for YouTube, okay? We had to get 4,000 watch hours and we are at 3,500. So 3,500 watch hours. I need 500 more watch hours to start making the money. So let's help me, help you. Because y'all know that I love helping. I love making videos to help y'all. Let's keep it coming. I am going to make I think my next video is going to be my clothing haul for back to school. So for my teachers or anybody else, if y'all like my style, you know, I'm pretty sure you could wear the clothes as long as you don't have a uniform, you know, to wear to work. But y'all stay tuned for that, okay? If you have not already subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. Help your girl out. And if you have not already, go ahead and like this video. Don't forget to share. Comment in the comments down below. And like always, I'll see you in the next one.